We're live, baby. Welcome to the first ever podcast coming out of Azia Network. You know what I'm saying? Of course, to set it off, we have one of the founders, let him introduce himself. What's your name, sir?
I'm Henry, 50% owner of Azia. My guy Amo, man. Welcome to Azia Network. I love the name. Thank you for
So,
coming up with that.
Henry, I know it's your first time so you don't speak much like in these kind of situations,
Never.
interviews and stuff. So I feel honored to be able to get these questions, and not only that, to be part of the Azia Network. You know what I'm saying? So these are just a preseason for me, and for what we're about to do. Coming from you, how would you explain what Azia is and what is it to be?
First of all, man, I speak on behalf of everybody on the team, man. We're happy to have you on board too.
Thank you,
It's
guy.
a blessing, man. But Azia, man, it's just like a place where our dreams came true, man. Me and A, we were just sitting on the couch, smoking a blunt, and just talking about well, what if we had our own basketball court, our own campgrounds where we just bullshit all day, and made it come true, man.
That's crazy. You
Hello.
made that sound so simple, and you made it sound so like it's just like that. Like every regular person could just kind of just talk it out of playing video games and smoking blunts. But even though you should believe that you can, and that's what y'all did. Y'all believe that you can do it, and y'all did it. And your foundation is basically this venue where we at is A-list. God bless for this. You guys are young entrepreneurs, I consider, and I look up to y'all in that matter, and I appreciate giving me the opportunity to do this. You know what I'm saying? Bring this part out of what we're going to do in the near future. So speaking about basketball is such a big part of you and A. And
That's how we met, man.
yeah, so talk about that. The first time you and A met, explain that.
So one of my boys had put me down on a basketball team. It was the first game, played with him for the first time, played with A and a bunch of other guys for the first time. And he was the only one that really came out and reached out and said, yo, you can work on this. It'll be nasty the next game. And I was just like, wow, man, that's what's up. Taking me under the wing. I was just new in New York, shit too. So
He's
yeah,
like
man.
he's like a tactician, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I know about him with everything, not just basketball,
Oh, for sure.
But so you're saying you came from somewhere else? Where was that?
Houston, Texas, baby. H-Town.
Oh. So coming from Houston, Texas, what was the first thing that you realized was different about Texas and New York?
It's just the drive and the hustle of everybody out here, man. Everybody moves different. It's fast-paced life, fast life.
So you ended up being that person that plays basketball. I see you always with fly kicks on. So how'd you get into that?
Damn. It's a long story.
Podcast is there
Word.
for your long stories, man.
Damn, it was which one was it? The pair of Concords, man. My dad bought me a pair of Concords whenever the first time it released, 96 something. I was 11 maybe, and then just from there, just always had to have fly kicks on, man. I went through a little Converse phase too, like a little, yeah, played with all the colors and shit, but.
I see you got a
Right.
ill collection. And then,
Crazy shit,
I guess all the culture, the New York City culture, the Asian culture, the basketball culture, and now adding the great outdoors of Asian. And that's crazy, man. Like your transition and your...
The first Asian-known campgrounds in
Wow.
the East Coast.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Uh-huh.
That's history. That's what
Mhm.
I'm saying. And I guess that's what attracted me to the whole movement, to the whole venue, It's just the things that you celebrate is things that I celebrate, and seeing the place myself is so beautiful. Like right now we're here. This is like the early goings, and I know in years to come we're gonna look back at this show as a classic motherfucking show because it's your
Start of it, man.
yeah.
I'm
Uh,
blessed. I'm honored to be right here, right now.
so am I, man, with the big boss, the head, one of
Hey,
the head guy, head honcho. Uh, what was your dream growing up though? Like, you know?
me, I wanted to wake up and just walk into an indoor basketball court. That's my first love, and just whether it be a game, shooting around by myself or anything, man.
So you
just
wanted to
indoor
be an
basketball.
NBA player,
Yeah.
just like you know what I'm saying. When did you realize like that path might not have that
I stopped
opening
growing
for-
after the 8th grade, I think. Man. I stayed the same height since the 8th grade, man.
Yo, but let me tell you, this man can shoot like a motherfucker, yo. So,
I still take anybody in the 3-point contest.
that's
man.
what I'm
Straight
saying,
up.
man. I respect that. Like, shooters shoot, and that's what y'all
Hey.
doing. And whether it's on the court or in life, y'all showing that attitude. You know what I mean? Who was your favorite shooter growing up? Like watching, like basketball players that you idolized growing up.
He wasn't really much of a shooter, but Charles Barkley, I loved him, man. Growing up in Houston, he was only there for a short time, but
But you know what? I consider him a shooter to score that much points.
yeah, nah, he's one of the
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he could hit those open J's, man, when he need to. You know what I'm saying?
Then JJ Redick,
JJ Redick.
Duke fan.
Oh, you follow him in his footsteps, like being a podcaster, bro.
Hey, shout out old man in 3.
Yeah,
Word.
that's what's up, man.
Hey,
Your boy Quincy Doobie. Maybe he
Quincy
watched
Doobie.
this.
Yo,
You know,
hope
send
he
him the
watching
link.
this, man.
If he's watching this, man, he don't even
Still
know.
got a better shot than you. all day, man.
He's water. Quincy,
Nah,
I
he's-
seen him. I seen like he's one of those jump shooters for real though.
Yeah.
I used to see him sell pretzels in Second Street Park, man, when he was young. When he was young,
It's a small world, man.
used to
'cause
see him go to Reynolds and play ball all day, all afternoon, after school center, maybe even the night center. Like at his younger days, I got to play with him, but when he got
big,
big
nah,
and
he's on.
taller and he's got grown, he was on his way. He went to Grady, so that I live like a block away. I watched him from in hindsight, and I wrote him his Instagram. I gave him his flowers and shit.
All right,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Yo, if you watching this, pull up whenever, man.
There you go. So yo, man, that's basketball. Now it's like we taking it to the world of like real estate, man. Like that's some serious business right there. So, what can you say to those that don't know, what it takes to be a person that knows about that in New York City? Like, what do you know about that? Teach us, man.
Well, first of all, I learned everything from my mom and dad. So shout out to them. Rest in peace to them. Yeah, man. They taught me the ins and out of real estate, and now doing pretty well in it.
What's the toughest part? What's the toughest part
The
about
tenants,
it?
man. The tenants. I got a couple delinquent tenants, and yeah, you just got.
So nowadays they're not paying. Like they're
Not
not
paying,
paying.
yeah.
They're taking it all the
Excuses,
way,
yeah, man. You
and
just gotta
yeah,
pick your
that new
people
rule,
carefully.
that law. I feel
No
you.
evictions for
Yeah.
the whole pandemic time.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a rough time for that, man.
Okay, I see how that could
A lot
be
of
rough for
people
the
was down.
owners. We all adjusting, and we've adjusted pretty well because we still here, blessed, alive, and about to take a small break because we're about to probably roll one up, maybe perhaps, and see what's
Sure,
that
hell.
side about. Yeah, we're good. Woohoo! We back. We back in the second half. I could say second quarter.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We brought some fucking players with us, man. Yo, Henry, you introduce them, Henry. We talked to you for a minute before I pass it to them.
Yes,
you know what I
welcome
mean?
back,
So
welcome back.
we
This is
brought
my-
some players, man. Who these people, man? Who
this
the
is my
people?
guy Joey right here. Food director of Asia.
Ooh, food director. Okay, we'll remember that later. We'll come back to you later, Joey. And who I got behind me over here on my
Joe,
right?
landscaping god of Asia, man.
Ooh, landscaping, you
Landscaper.
heard?
God,
You
that's
heard?
above a king, man. Let's
Yes.
go. So we're gonna get down to that too. We're gonna talk landscape later, you know what I'm saying? So Henry, um, it's exciting because you get to bring over, your team. So what are you anticipating? What should the people anticipate from Asia? Like any hints?
Yeah, I mean, so like, we got the hotel coming soon. A lot of people don't want to camp. They're too bougie for that. I mean, I'm not mad at them. Uh, it's coming soon. It's gonna be real nice. Got the concert stage coming, which I'm really excited about because I'm a big fan of music. And
You,
yeah,
you said
man.
camp. We ain't even really dwell on that. I didn't even tell him about the campsite and its camping. What do you think is the top three things for them to be attracted by in this campground? What do you think are the top three? I can name 100 things that will keep me there, but the top three,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? What would it be?
Camping. I gotta go with camping. That's our main element. Currently, um, just being at one with Mother Nature. It's a beautiful thing. Just waking up to the fresh, crisp air, and yeah, camping is one of them. I'll cheat a little with the second one. It's bodies of water. So
Oh yeah,
Bodies
yeah,
of water,
yeah.
man.
I got to experience that. That's on my top. The kayak.
yeah, we got a couple lakes. We own
Man.
part of the river, man. So
I saw
it's-
ducks flew over me like maybe like 10 feet above us, like
you can't get
about
like, that's
50,
priceless.
60 of them, like in three triangles, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in
That's dope,
formation. Yeah, what else? That's two. The water, the camping, the
And-
water.
And if you're a fan of basketball, that's I mean.
Yeah,
all
beautiful
gonna put
court
ball
right
there
there.
on the list.
And I had a few good early runs so far, so I could see myself there.
My man Mike
Running
was
around.
killing it, man.
And then, all right, man, I think it's time to bring over our folks over here.
Chef extraordinaire.
Yeah, chef extraordinaire. Yeah, y'all can trade seats for a second.
He's on
Oh, give him
FaceTime
the
right
mic.
now.
Give him the mic closer to him.
He's on a FaceTime.
There you go. Make sure
FaceTime
you're
call
talking.
with,
Make sure you're talking into the. You'll be able to hear yourself on the tube. There you go.
Yo, yo.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Joey,
What's good, Mike?
we talking about food in Asia. Like, I know I met a few of the chefs and a few of the people providing the food. What can you say about the whole that family, that part of the family, the kitchen side?
Yo, kitchen is we got our ups and downs, but through it all, we try to we try our best to keep our guests happy, keep everything afloat. So
Talking about keeping things afloat, like getting the boba afloat, that milk tea, you know what I mean? Like that's your specialty, and I always like enjoy seeing the people ordering, and I see y'all busting your asses in the kitchen, like delivering 8, 4, 3. I mean, even though y'all over there, like, seeing that working hard, I just know at the end of it it feels good to be able to have that, like, people running for your drink. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, the best part about this business, I gotta say, is when you present your product to the customer and you get their reactions and like you get their feedback and like you get to see how your product really scales against like other competitors and stuff. Like there's a lot of bubble tea places out there and stuff, but as long as we're
What's the name of your brand? What's the name of your brand?
it's called Two Bridge Boba, yo.
Two
Follow us
Bridge
on
Boba.
IG.
Follow Two Bridge Boba, please. And you know what? Explaining to me Two Bridge Boba earlier, the Two Bridge concept, because you grew up in the part of Chinatown where Two Bridge connects the Spanish and the China. I don't know. You explain it. You explain it better.
Yeah, so basically, I'm from LES, Lower East Side Manhattan, and all there's this area in Lower East Side. It's called Two Bridge. That's where the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge is, right against the FDR, and yeah, pretty much that's where a lot of the project housing is. Where the old Pathmark used to be before they gentrified that place and made a big ass fancy building there. But yeah, that's where the project houses are. So like, a lot of minorities there. You got a lot of Asians, a lot of Hispanics, and
So
that's
growing
like
up
a nice
there,
little community.
did you ever guess to see yourself like be a chef at a great outdoor campsite like Asia?
I mean, I've been cooking since I was like 18. I always had passion for it, and like, for a while I did take a little break, but yeah, when Azia, you know, I'm glad that this opportunity came around because, it really got me back into cooking and like doing something that I did enjoy doing for a good part of my life.
I'm so happy to meet you guys and like get to see and hear your humble beginnings to where it's all ending in this beautiful ass place in New York called Asia, and now we got a network and we setting this off, and it don't stop with Henry, it don't stop with Joey, because it continues with Joe. What's poppin'? Make some noise for Joe, everybody. Ho, 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 ho. Let's go. You sitting on the hot seat, man. What you like, man? Butts or tits?
Butts all day.
Like butts over here.
Dogs, butts? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, what up, Joe? I mean,
I always wanted to do this, right?
Well,
I always wanted
speaking to the
I
mic
always
right
wanted
now.
to do this podcast,
Fire.
and this guy's really making dreams come true. Like you came through out of nowhere. Like I was saying yesterday, all this shit is like falling into place, and like it's effortless. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? When A told me about Asia, that's exactly what he said, man. This place is to help people reach their dreams to come true. Like, to use that place for your dreams to come true. What's your dream, man? What's your dream be like?
Man, my dream is like everybody else's dream is be a business owner, entrepreneur.
That's not my dream. My dream is to be a porn star. I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, I just kidding.
That's actually hilarious that you say that, because
See, the truth coming out. The truth coming out.
that's hilarious, because earlier today at A-List, he had a meeting, and it was porn related. And they had like the sample clip, 5 minutes long. This girl getting banged out by two guys. It's crazy, bro. And I come downstairs and A's like, oh, here's our actor. I was like, no, I'm the stunt double. I fell in when after everything's done.
Dirk Diggler himself. Let's
Yeah.
So Joe, man, like he said landscaping. Like, I don't know what Henry meant by that, but if you the landscape god,
Yeah,
what
man.
what is the responsibility of a landscape god?
So it's like I got a boss named Bob, and I pretty much cover like 5 acres of land right now. Like I gotta mow that shit within a month. Henry knows. He sees me on the tractor all the time. I be riding tractors and weed whacking shit and just cutting a lot of grass, man. And this is not like anything that's like, I had prior history, experience to this. Like, this is all brand new to me. Like, I quit being a nurse to be this,
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what? That's an ill twist. They would have never guessed.
Never
I
would
would have never
expect
guessed
it.
that.
Yeah, man.
What you're doing now to what you was doing before. Like, I would have
Correct.
never guessed that you're a graduate for nursing, and this opportunity is more enticing and more fun for you, I guess. So, what's the
Correct,
reason why you
correct.
chose this over that?
I was just over the nursing field, man. Like, honestly, like I'll be honest, like I was just doing it just to prove a point to my parents that hell, you know, I could do it too. Oh, you know, my mom's a nurse, all my titas are nurses, so you know, it was just to prove a point. You know, I
It's
did
so
it for the
dope,
wrong
'cause
reasons.
Limo, shouts to Limo, the guy behind the
Limo.
camera. He helping us facilitate this podcast.
Yes, sir,
He's
yes,
also
sir.
a nurse, though. He's
Wow,
also
see,
a nurse.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I did it for the wrong reasons. You know, I thought I was gonna help people. You know, the money's good, whatever. But honestly, it's not about the money all the time. You know, like it's about your happiness.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to. You don't want to deal with stress. You know, like you want to be living stress free, and it's
Take a talk to that.
this is what I'm doing, man. I'd much rather do this than wipe ass, like dead ass. You know what I'm saying? And like I would just
Nothing, of course, you know, respect to everyone that, you know, just taking that responsibility in the medical
correct.
field,
Absolutely,
because I was
absolutely.
also in the physical therapist, and there's
okay.
so much, they're so successful in their fields when it comes to I guess it's just not for us, man. It wasn't for us. It's hard to explain because you don't wanna offend nobody. That's
Correct.
that's a dream job for
It is
many,
a
and
yes,
you know I don't
yes.
want to belittle anything that's
Of
like
course,
needed
course.
in this world.
Absolutely.
Like I applaud
agree,
that, and
I agree.
like
It's just tough. Like I mean, everybody got their own opinion. I mean, I worked for, I worked being a nurse for 3 years, and you know, it wasn't cracked out to what I thought it was gonna be, and you know, you live and you learn, and like.
so now so you turned out from being nurse to a professional pothead.
Yeah, that too. You know, like it's less. I don't like to be stressed out. Every time I went into work, I was not happy. You know, and I just want to be happy. You know, and this is what makes me happy, man.
Baby, and now
This
you
is
get
what
to do
makes
the
me happy.
podcast.
Yeah,
All right,
bro.
your next steps in life, the next chapter of Joe. Like, what do you see yourself doing? Like, especially being involved in Azia and its future. What do you see yourself doing with it? Like, how do you fit into its future? What do you think?
Man, there's too many things that I can do with Azia. Like Henry was saying earlier, like, you know, we have a place to host events, to host festival type, events as well, and we could just cater to hundreds and thousands of people and just have these,
Or hundreds of thousands.
hundreds of thousands. It'll be like Woodstock, you know. We'll bring back Woodstock because Woodstock was pretty big out there, like back in the day.
Let's
and,
go, Hoodstock, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Woodstock for
I like
sure.
That, I like that.
All right, man. I mean, it's definitely nice meeting y'all, and it's just the beginning of many things to come. Is there like any last words that y'all wanna give and say to the people to get them acquainted with y'all, as people, individuals, and as people of Asia in this brand new network?
So like,
Follow us on the gram.
yeah, follow us on the gram. There's
They
a
shouting us out like it's video music box. What you think?
if people
This
hear
Rob
that-
McDaniels or something?
yeah.
That-
If they hear this podcast before the weekend of August 20th, there is a pool party, open invitation. Anybody listening to this is invited, pretty much.
If this comes out on August 21st, you missed it yesterday.
You can still come Sunday, day trip. It don't matter.
Giving a lot of free boba that
Oh,
weekend.
Joey said free boba that weekend, and like I said, how many of you sponsoring in my basketball 3-point shootout in Asia?
yes,
How
yes,
many?
yes.
How many boba for the winner?
The winner gets boba for his whole campsite.
What? That's 140. There's 140 there. He said the whole campsite is 140.
They get a $50 gift card.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they're gonna get some gifts and prizes.
Goodies.
That's what's up. You're gonna get a
Yup.
lot of surprises. So, I guess, yeah, we made history today. I'm happy.
I love
Thank you to A-List. Thank you to the venue for
Appreciate
sure, the
that.
owners,
Appreciate.
shouts to Coach
Yup,
Emil,
yup.
shouts to Limo,
Limo.
for facilitating. Show your
My
face,
guy,
Limo,
yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
yo,
Show
get
your
the camera
face.
real quick.
Show your face.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Yo, and that's it for the day.
Yo.
We out till next time. See y'all at the campsite, y'all.